Today, I'm going to be showing you a 2x2 that is any raider's worst nightmare. They're going to blow through 2 doors, see what awaits them, and they're going to turn around and run. They're going to be so sorry about raiding their base that they're going to hope that 9 months before they were born, their dad chose a sock instead of their mother. So let's get into what this base actually is. At its heart, it is a basic 2x2. We just built that right here. We put in the doors, we put in the tool cupboard, we put on some ceilings, some floors. You guys know the drill, and if you don't, there are a ton of videos going over how to build a 2x2. This is not one of those videos. So right here's where it gets interesting. What you're going to be doing is putting down a triangle foundation, and then next to that triangle foundation, you're going to be putting 2 raised triangle foundations. One of those triangle foundations is going to be an airlock, and the other triangle foundation is going to be whatever you want it to be. So we can get rid of that door for now. You're going to seal all of this in, and then once you put your doors in, you got the base layout for your base. What we're doing here is a stability bunker. For those of you who know what a stability bunker is, don't worry, I've got some more tricks coming up, and those you might not know. So you probably want to stay tuned, or at least jump maybe a minute ahead in the video. For those of you who don't know what a stability bunker is, don't worry, we're going to be covering that. So right now we put in our 2 doors, and before you do anything, make sure you've got a sleeping bag inside your 2x2. Otherwise, you're going to get locked out when this stability bunker goes in. So now to create the stability bunker, put down a twig half wall. On top of that twig half wall, put down another half wall. This one should be stone. So now you've got your twig half wall, your stone half wall. You put down your stone floor tile, and there you go. You've just sealed your stability bunker. So if you come through the airlock, you're looking at this stone floor and the other stone floor. You can put a door here, or you can put a window. If you put a window, raiders probably won't go through it because they're going to see there's nothing crazy there. If you put a door, you're going to make them waste just a little bit of extra boom. So it's up to you if you want to do that. So now we've got our sleeping bag inside this 2x2, and this is how you're going to open the bunker. So you spawn into your sleeping bag, you destroy this twig wall, bing, bang, boom. The stone floor dissolves miraculously, and now you can get out of your base. But before you log out, you put down that twig half wall, you put down that stone floor tile, and you've got your stability bunker that's created. So the thing about this is, this 2x2 is extremely defensible when it comes to offline raiding because they're going to have to go through an extra floor just to get through. Now, if you want to make things even more complicated, what you can do is you can honeycomb, but in your honeycomb, you're going to actually hide your TC. So what I've done here is I've created a honeycomb. I've created a door into that honeycomb section. I've put my TC, and now in front of that door, I'm going to be putting a locker. You should make sure there is no lock on this locker. If a raider comes through, they're going to see the locker. They're going to think, oh, this is obviously a locker that people are using to gear up before they go. And what they're not going to realize is that there's a door behind it. So they're going to blow through 3 garage doors, get to the end of your 2x2, and realize that they don't have TC yet. And that is a beautiful thing. One other thing, though, make sure you honeycomb the rest of your base. I mentioned this to a friend, and they literally just built 1 honeycomb. You can't do a 1 honeycomb base. It should be fully honeycombed so people don't know exactly what's going on there. The key here is to trick people into thinking your TC is somewhere it is not. Also, if this video does get somewhat popular, this trick might not work. Just a heads up. Anyways, we honeycomb the rest of your base, and bang, bang, boom. Your TC is now hidden, just 1 extra step. It is easier to get to when you look at the raid costs, but if you strategically hide things, raid costs don't matter as much as you think. One thing, though, we do have to take care of is the honeycomb on the top. What you're going to be doing here is you're going to be using half walls and low walls to honeycomb the top of your base. The lower walls, what those are doing is making it so that if a rocket hits the dead center point of your floor tiles, it's not going to be able to break all 4 or a majority of the 4 floor tiles at once or damage 4 floor tiles at once. Instead, they're going to have to pick which one they want to go through. Also, they've got to go through the whole honeycomb, so that makes it a little bit harder. Their proper entryway is probably going to be through the doors, or at least that's what they're going to think. They're going to get through, realize they've got another floor to go through, and realize that the space probably isn't worth their time. In addition to this, if you remove this half wall that we put in right here, so you've got to be honeycombing right off the bat, you can actually put 2 storage boxes here and a small storage box if you want. It just adds a little bit of extra sort of storage if you're interested in that, or if you're not interested in that, you can put a shotgun trap. So when someone breaks through these 2 doors, they promptly get shot in the face. And that is a super secure 2x2 that any solo, duo, trio, or quad can use. And if you're wondering if this is actually something that works, it 100% is. Once people get enough boom, they're going to be able to raid whatever they want to raid. But this is a really great base for starting out, and just like the solo base I designed a month or two ago, a lot of people are going to find a lot of success with this base. And if you like this video, make sure you hit like, make sure you hit subscribe, and I'll see you next time.